Yes, children, student of class 10th, subject science, chapter number 1, chemical reactions and equations. Now, what is the motto of this video? First, we will understand this. Aim is this. Suppose we have chapter studied twice. Now, this chapter I taught you in 1 month. Clear? Now, in this video today, I'll tell you the revision technique of the entire chapter. Clear? So there is strategy and plan also. Without this, we cannot achieve the success. And second is practice makes man perfect. As you do more practice, you will be more perfect. So 10% perfection will come by the practice. Clear? So student, number 1 point is, what are the content of this chapter? We should know in a fingertips. Contains. Number 1 is makes what is chemical reactions. Okay, composition of chemical reactions, examples of chemical reactions, characteristics or properties of chemical reactions, and then we will understand what is chemical equation and how we can write chemical equation and how to balance chemical equations. So normally in the textbook, hit and trial method is given. Along with, we have studied in one video, that is a mathematical method. We can also balance by the mathematical method, how to balance chemical equations. Clear? And then children, after this topic comes types of chemical reactions. So type of chemical reactions, see types of, this is a content first introduction of this chapter, and then types of chemical reactions. Types of chemical reaction, very important. So this topic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Addition reaction or combination, decomposition. It has 3 parts. Decomposition reaction: thermal, catalytic or electrolytic decomposition. And displacement reaction or substitution reaction, single displacement and double displacement. Then oxidation reactions, oxidation and redox reactions, combustion reactions. So children, or precipitation reactions. So these are all the types of reactions. Okay, so we have all studied this. After type of reaction, very important terms comes real life application of oxidations. So there are 2 points. Number 1, that is corrosion and rancidity. Corrosion and rancidity, very important topic it is. So student, overall this is a content of the chapter. Okay, now after studying the content, children, come to the questions. NCERT textbook questions 10 plus 20. The total number of questions are 30 questions. If your content is clear, so you would have no problem in handling solving these 30 questions. So clear? Normally it happens in one time you are not able to do this. So do not take the help of reference book or some other source to know the answer. Practice it your own, these 30 questions. Now, if we go through the content, if content is clear, concept is clear, all these, so you can practice these questions, no problem will come. Okay, in one time you can practice, solve 80%, 50%, and second, it depends the student wise, right? It depends level of the students, right? So after 10 times when you will practice, so you will be the perfect of this chapter. Now in this chapter, next important is very important, NCERT textbook activities. Children, this chapter contains 11 activities plus 1 group activity. Children, now we will understand what is the importance of this activity in chapter. Normally we avoid General student avoid this activity. Do not do so, because now see the, if you see the paper of 2020, question was there from activities only. Question was from their activity 1.1, activity 1.5 or activity 1.7. Clear? So question was so see the question of 2020 and you will find all these three questions was from activity 1.1, 1.5 and 1.7. So see, so we cannot deny the activities. So perfection is very important in activities. Do not skip any portion. Content is so clear. After content, question problems, evaluate, and then activities. After activities come to the HOTS questions. NCERT HOTS, high order thinking skill questions or exemplar questions. Practice. Okay, exemplar questions, and then practice previous year, at least 6 years. Begin with 2020 to 2016. Question paths are available, right? And practice these question papers. So do practice chapter wise. As the chapter finish, as you cover this area, then practice previous year question answers. Clear? Now after HOTS is over and this. Now next question comes the typology on the questions, children. Typology. Next strategy I am telling you, the types of reaction is given. The number of collect all the chemical equation in A4 sheet paper, all chemical equation as given in NCERT books, or a question may ask from 10 years question. So collect on a A4 paper, right there, complete in a A4 size and practice these chemical reactions equations. Now after this, children, new things added in this. Clear? That is a topology. Topology questions means ki SS and region type question is there, and match the following. Clear? So this is a topology. So is this way in this video I am just over now the strategy. Now thank you children, see you again.